What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another update. But as always, if you guys want to see more, stay tuned.
Hi Chicano.Customs.
Hi guys, hope you're well.
A warm greetings to you, Chip, as well as the entire Chicano.Customs team.
You know that feeling when you open up your garage and you see your BMW E30 parked in there?
Hi guys, my name is Lelo, 27 years old.
Hey Uncle Chip, my name is Pasha.
Hi everyone, my name is Pasha.
Hi everyone in Chicanos, my name is Ishwarya.
BMW, a rock of dreams.
With the Chicanos.Customs, my name is Wanda, also known as Kay.
Hi everyone, this is Chosan, formerly known as Mama Brand.
Hi Chicanos family, I am Felicia Lee.
Alright, so this is my entry video into the Chip Moosa and Chicanos.Customs E30 giveaway.
Hi people at Chicanos. Chip.
What's good, Buffet 2? Thank you so much for actually staying in tune, Buffet 2. I really appreciate your time, Buffet 2.
Hi everyone in Chicanos, my name is Ishwarya. I am 22 years old and I'm from Kayen in the Northeast Province, and this is why I believe I should win the custom E30 Fold. Taking a trip back in time, my love for cars started as early as 10 years old when my dad put me behind one of these. It wasn't long after that the adrenaline kicked in and BMW became a permanent part of my DNA. Dad, catch! I come from a long line of multi-hits, and as you can see, engines, grease and tools make up the environment that I grew up in. Most importantly, anyone who knows me knows that I eat, sleep and breathe E30. Matter of fact, let's call a friend.
Your phone ringing. What's up, my dude?
Okay, quick question. What's my favorite car of all time?
That's an easy one. It's gonna be a BMW 325 IS.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. I remember driving through Joburg a few years ago and that teal Chicanos.Customs board caught my eye. As soon as we got home, I looked it up on social media and that's when I fell in love with the celeb. I think it's such a timeless piece of German art. From the distinct sound to the neck-breaking look, it truly is one of one and genuinely something that I would like to call mine one day. This year, I became a first-year NWU student, which meant sacrificing getting my first set of wheels for varsity fees, which I don't regret whatsoever. But you know, winning this would mean that I get to upgrade from my current guy. The motorsport industry will always be something that I value deeply, and to have a custom build from the king of custom builds himself would be a dream come true. Also, in a male-dominated industry, how cool would it be to have a female take this one home? If you ask me, I'm the perfect Chicana for the job. To all the viewers at home, make this car girl's dream come true and put me in that E30.
Say cars on canvas.
Hi Chicano.Customs and Chip Moosa. My name is Brandon Ford. I'm a local artist from Johannesburg. I have a passion for drawing for as long as I can remember. I would draw anything. It started with pencil sketches of faces. Then I moved on to black and white acrylic and color painting until I was comfortable with the color. I always keep learning and trying to perfect my craft. I fell in love with this even though I didn't have any formal training, just the love for realism and art. Then I seen an artist by the name of Manny Campbell's work in Spain. I was inspired and started painting cars on canvas, hence the name. I was hooked immediately. My passion grew and painting cars became a pleasure. Before I knew it, I painted more cars than any of my paintings. After working at BMW as a mechanic, that's how the BMW E30 became the center of my artwork and branding. Like the paintings behind me, these are my paintings, E30 there, and this one here. It's kind of like a mascot. Shortly after that, I sold my first painting, one of the best days in my life. In 2023, I joined my first car show, Germans versus Japs. So we had a store where I did live painting, but we also sold hoodies and t-shirts. The t-shirts had prints of cars and our own designs, and also the label had a print of the E30. The response was amazing. The E30 became a hit. I also did Germans versus Japs in 2025, where we did a raffle for E30 BMW painting. So somebody won that painting. I was invited to an event for Shelby Concourse in October. My favorite event was being invited to a foundation soccer initiative in El Dorado Park, and that's where I come from. I was so excited to see so many kids interested in my work, asking questions about the drawings, about the paintings, and I guided them as best I could. It felt incredible, inspiring young artists, showing them that anything is possible. If I win this competition of this E30, I'll take it to all my events, so I can share the story behind how I won it and how the car was built by a world-renowned Chicanos.Customs, who actually names all his cars Celeb, Vato, and Kabi. I would also love to be a part of the process of the actual build, because in itself that's an art. If the car isn't named already, I would name it Bruno from Encanto. I think the name will fit in very well with the family of cars. My dream would be having the E30 displayed in a gallery as a centerpiece surrounded by all my paintings. It will be my pleasure to paint the completed car and hang it in Chicanos.Customs workshop where the rest of the family stands. I can't wait to hear from you. I hope I win this car. Thanks so much.
A warm greetings to you, Chip, as well as the entire Chicano.Customs team, and also to my fellow viewers. Firstly, before I even introduce myself, I would like to take a moment to thank Chicano.Customs for the amazing work that you guys have been doing. The cars that you guys have built are truly works of art. What you and the team are able to create goes on to inspire us as car enthusiasts to also live out our creative dreams. If I may, on behalf of South African car enthusiasts, I just want to say thank you for what you guys are doing for car culture in South Africa. We truly appreciate it. Now that that's out of the way, let me get back to introducing myself. My name is Jonathan, and I hail from the Windy City, also known as Slam City amongst car enthusiasts, the city of Port Elizabeth, born and bred. My earliest memories of cars go back to the mid-90s, when as a 5-year-old kid I used to watch the Stanek Super Touring car races as well as the DTM race series. That's when I first laid my eyes on the BMW E30 M3 as well as the E36s, and truly I can say that it was love at first sight. The reason why I love BMW is not only because of their amazing build quality and reliability, but also because of their breathtaking beauty and unmatched performance capability. As the slogan goes, sheer driving pleasure. Growing up, I always carried the dream of one day owning a BMW E30 and also being able to transform it into my version of a 90s era touring car. But unfortunately, I still haven't gotten the chance to fulfill that dream of mine. That's until I saw the video that you guys posted on your YouTube channel, and that to me was a sign that maybe my dreams is not over, that maybe there's still a chance for my dreams to become a reality. Maybe unbeknownst to me, my dreams would become a reality, not by my own doing, but with the help of others, thus giving me the courage to enter this amazing competition. The reason why I believe that I deserve to win the first ever Chicanos.Customs car giveaway, because it would be the fulfillment of a 30-year-long childhood dream finally becoming a reality. I also took the liberty to create an AI-generated version of what my dream BMW E30 would look like. So once again, a big thank you to you, Chip, and the team, and to the entire Chicano Customs family. And in closing, a wise man once said, if you don't have anything nice to say, rather
Hi guys, my name is Lelo, 27 years old. I'm entering this competition, so I'm about to explain why I love BMW. So for me, BMW is just authentic. The older cars, it wasn't over-engineered, so that's what I enjoyed most about it. Especially straight six motors, the sound of it, you know, that when you're changing gears, that's just amazing for me. I love the leather interior, especially the Ricardos and the E30s. That was my favorite, one of my favorite parts about it, and the way the dash faces you in the E30. So E30 basically made me fall in love with BMW. When I was about 16, I saw 2002 as well. That was quite amazing as well. And over the years, I just fell in love with it for its raw power on the roads, especially your M series and so on, straight sixes. So why I think I should win this E30 is because I've owned 3, but I've bought rotten apples because of people, you know, selling stuff and being dishonest. I had a red E30 M20 from Cape Town. The whole floorboard was rusted. So I managed to sell that car at least, but also due to financial circumstances. Then I had a green 2-door coupe E30, but I was still new in the game, so I bought the rebuild without knowing it's a rebuild. So I actually couldn't get much for that car. So that was just a rotten apple. And then I bought a 4-door plastic bumper, 316, one owner. That was truly a gem. I felt like I should have kept that car. But unfortunately, life happened. Like Chip says, you have to let go of some of your cars sometimes just to move forward in life. So owning an E30 for me is not just having a box, it's a lifestyle. Every time I sell the car, it's like I lost a bigger piece of me each and every single time. So yeah, it's not just owning a car, this will be something I cherish and I keep with me to go into the next generation. Especially because I'm set in my way now, more mature. Already I started buying space for my next build whenever it happens. But life, you know, the economy in South Africa is a bit tough right now. So yeah, got an alternator. I got gold over here, 2.5, 2.7 head. Everybody knows this, not easy to come by. I've got a multi-crank over here, so I want to build myself a stroker. Got my con rods already. And yeah, that's it. So this is my setup in my garage currently, just to make me work harder each and every day. Thank you. Hope to see my E30 soon.
Hi guys, hope you're well. Hi Chip, hi Chicanos.Customs. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to even think of this. It's just mind-blowing, and I must applaud you guys for putting this out to the South African community. Really appreciate it. My name is Chris. I come from a small town called Mzinto in KZN on the mid-south coast, and I come from very, very humble beginnings. I'm just going to give you a bit of myself and then go on to the beautiful car. So I matriculated in Mzinto, and I was fortunate enough to receive a bursary which allowed me to go on and pursue a career in teaching, and which I currently am is a teacher, and I'm actually in my classroom, and it's been a passion of mine. Just dealing with learners from similar backgrounds who have minimal opportunities, and education being just one of them. It's been a profound privilege to have the opportunity to mold those minds and encourage learners from how one can come from poor backgrounds but still achieve a lot in life. And I'm a living testimony, and I implement that to my learners on a daily basis. And we work like 7 days a week, and you could say 8 days if you count the extra hours as well, but we really give it all. We are the earliest that possibly we can be at school, and then the last to leave. I'm also very involved in my community, and I still live in my RDP house that I come from, and I still try to give back to my community as much as I can in all facets. And that also goes on to my religious beliefs as a Christian, my church as well. I work quite closely with the youth, and I'm very hands-on in terms of changing what we have and bettering and improving our communities. That's me, and now going on to the E30. It gives me goosebumps talking about the car. It's something that, not a lot of words can come in to explain, but I'm going to try and find those words. Growing up, the first car that I thought of, that I could imagine, was an E30. Not any other BMW, not the E46, not the E90, not the E36, the E30. And it's just been a symbol of perseverance, a symbol of hope, a symbol of Kasi style meeting legacy, meeting the quality of life, the rich. And it's been something that I've always longed for from the youngest of ages that I could ever remember. I remember this. And unfortunately, with the roles that I play in my community, in my family, I'm a sole breadwinner, and my parents, wife, kids that I see to, as well as the needy in the community and the extended family. And I find that dreams and aspirations that I had to come second, and I had to ensure that these people are taken care of at 110%. I remember, being younger, watching Yuzo, E30, Papa Action was, fond memories of the car. We're watching the cars drive by, car shows that I had the opportunity to attend, and it's just a dream come true. The E30 325 IS has always been, a dream. The E30 brand itself is also a dream. The 325i, synonymous. If you had to put in a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, an F1 car as well, you have an E30, I'll be choosing the E30. The motor specs on it, 2.5, 2.7, the straight 6-cylinder, suspension, the slip diffs on them, they're just absolutely amazing. And I always thought that I would have an opportunity somewhere along the line to own them, but unfortunately life doesn't go as planned all the time. And I find that the dream that I have of owning it is further away, and as I get older it gets further away. And it's something that I personally would love to own one day. And it just means so much to me and my wife as well. We've always been fanatics of it, and we always said, one day. And unfortunately, those days are they're slipping away slowly but surely. I believe that based on my experiences, based on the efforts that I've put in my community, in my school, in the church, I believe I stand a chance that I could be a deserved winner. Not to say that because of those reasons I need to win. No, I believe that even if it's just a 0.5% chance, it's still a chance. And be it a winner or not, it still shows to me and my family and friends the passion that I have for the vehicle. And the E30 4-door as well, just an ultimate classic. And no matter what happens in South Africa, whoever you ask, the youngest of the youngest to the older generations, E30 is a classic. And there's multiple, it's a South African icon. It's one that you will always dream to have. And I'm sure, there are hundreds of thousands of South Africans that are also applying and sending in the videos, and I wish them the best of luck. And I hope that this video will explain some of the finer details. I would need more time, but I know that you did mention it needs to be a short video, so I try to keep it short as possible. But thank you, Chicanos.Customs. Thank you, Chip. We appreciate what you do. We support you, and you know what? We love the lifestyle. And E30 is a lifestyle, and it's a specific group of love and lifestyle that is associated with it. It's just something that it's hard to put into specific words. The emotion, the heart, really one of a kind. Thank you, Chip, once again for the opportunity, and keep on doing what you're doing, brother. You're doing an excellent job. You're representing us well, and we follow you on a daily basis. So really, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
Pasha.
Hi people at Chicanos, Chip, and yeah, the stuff whoever's gonna watch this video. My name is Kayen, I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I mean obviously South Africa, but yeah, yeah, the reason why I love BMW, the Bavarian Motor Works brand, because the heritage, man. You see, it's the way they make their cars, the way the cars look. You know, from the E30s to the 850 CSIs. You see, I'm not that generation. I mean, we're old school generation for me. I find them very good looking. You know, with their sleek designs. You know, the cabriolets. You know, whatever. You know, I just love the brand in general. My love for the brand, most now the car that started my love for it is the not the M, I'm lying now. The E36 328i convertible. It's like in a green colorway. You see, like a green, like a racing green. I know that the soft top is also green. I know that for a fact. But yeah, my love first started for the car brand from that car specifically, because that's basically the first car I saw and that I liked. At the time, my first BM also seeing it modified. It was modified. It had 24 rims on. I know that, and I think it just had lowering kit coilovers, I think. You know, but it did not have bags and things like that. Until you must now see in the Chicanos YouTube channel, you know, you will see bags on cars. You know, the most just outstanding, the most good looking cars ever, like coming from the most breakdown cars and making it into good looking and, you know, presentable, and just the stunts look, it's just amazing. And I favoritize that in cars. You see, making it look good, not abusing it, because I'm not a fast, I don't like, to be honest, I like fast cars, but I love stunts cars. You see that, I love that, seeing it lowered and, you know, and so on. But yeah, another car that I like from BMW is the E30 wagon. I really like that. It's, for me, it's like a underrated car. You see, not a lot of people like wagons. You know, we're in Cape Town, you know, you don't see wagons that is modified, and, you know, and station wagons that are modified and stuff. You see, so me personally, I like the E30 wagon station wagon. It's, for me, it's underrated, and yeah, it's just good look. It's just good looking when you modify it, you know, and take your time with it, make it look good, and to put your own personal touches on it, and you know, stuff do take time, and to make I see it a lot in Chicanos Customs. So yeah. E30 very underrated. As Chip said also, Uncle Chip, he said there's a limitation of E30 wagons, so also seeing the rare and exclusivity of South Africa, that would be a nice car to have and stuff. That's my personal two cars that made me like the brand a lot. And that's the reason why I love the reason why I deserve the car is I wouldn't say that I really deserve it, because to be honest, I understand there's a lot of people that would actually need the car that you saw giving away. You see, really, and I understand that, not to be overly humble, but understanding that other people do maybe need the car more than me, because I really, God willing, next year I'm enrolling into university. You see, I'm writing NSCs right now. You see, but at this moment I'm gonna write in maybe in an hour or so. You see, so as I said, to be honest, I would understand if the car go to someone that needs it more than me, but I would like really benefit, because I'm going to a university in Durbanville. I'm established in in Elsie's River, Cape Town. You see, so from my drive to Durbanville, it's a place called Santa Cruz. You see, I'm going to attend study there in Durbanville next year, God willing. You see, so it will really be good for me if I could get the call to travel up and down, because our main thing was to Uber, but the Uber cost was too much for the whole year, because my mom planned out, you see, how much it's gonna cost to actually go from home to university and come back. You see, it worked out more than my tuition fee for the year. You see, so that wasn't going to be a plan, and we just say that we have no reason, we have no choice but to save for the car. You see, I want to put in the work, to help us, because it's a lot of pressure is placed on in order to get me a car. You see, for it, so that's why I would like to get the car. You see, because I'm now there, moms, but I really wanted the car since 16, to be honest, but I wasn't fortunate. You see, I've been telling myself, I want to plan to get a car at least from the age of 16. You see, I'm 18 now. You see, so that dream hasn't come true because of financial reasons, and me being I'm really focused in my books and stuff, because I want to make it, in my major that I'm going to next year. You see, it's going to, I need a lot of good marks, you see, and that is one of the reasons why I could not get me a car, you see, and so so I'm not being overly humble, as I said, but I would really understand if the car wouldn't come to me, because maybe other people need it more, but that will really help me for next year and attending, and that will be a little nice thingy. But thank you for listening. It's Uncle Chip, story at Chicanos. The reason why I say Uncle Chip, because I'm being respectful. She is not my uncle, but yes, being really respectful. So idolize respect, and I would really understand. You see, but thanks for listening. Important. Thank thanks for listening. Yeah, and taking the time into listening. And yeah, your limitation is up to your imagination. No, if I go to that.
You know that feeling when you open up your garage and you see your BMW E30 parked in there? Me neither.
Here's 5 reasons why I deserve the BMW.
Reason number 1, I am the biggest BMW fan. So when I was still a child, my father had an E30, over 20 years ago. And then he got an E36, and then he got an E46 after that. So it's always been something that's been very close to home, and that's where the love and the passion came from, because I was so exposed to these cars when it came to maintenance and just taking care of them, and most of all, enjoying the cars.
Reason number 2,
Frame. Reason number 4, relax. It's not a robbery. It's just how I'm gonna keep the car clean.
So the final reason is I literally drive past Chicanos.Customs every single day. And well, on the highway, so every time I drive past, I always see this little information to myself, because all I see is the E30s when I drive past there. And I always tell myself that I'm gonna own one of those cars. And there's a reason that I'm driving past there and seeing my dream car on a day-to-day, So yeah, I'm really hoping that I get to see my dream car in my own garage without having to drive past that highway. Because yeah, I just want you guys to believe in me and understand that this is going to mean a lot more to me than I can put into words.
Hey Uncle Chip, my name's Rafael Casa. I'm a car enthusiast just like you. I do the work you do at Chicanos.Customs. You not only paint cars and customize them, you bring them back to life. Just like the E30, one of your most done cars, you bring them back to life always, and I'm so grateful that you're giving all of us an opportunity to get our dream cars. The E30 is my dream car because I grew up watching spinning shows and all these, and all the big people drove these cars, and I just grew fond of it. The E30 not only looks nice, it has a soul. The E30 speaks to me, and I'm truly grateful for this opportunity you've given us. And I myself work on cars. I'm in love with cars. I'm with cars 24/7. I work with cars after hours and during hours. I would be happy if I won the E30, but winning this E30 is not just winning my dream car. It's achieving 2 goals: getting my dream car, and hopefully I can meet you and speak to you. I hope one day I can be as big as you, because whenever you talk of your childhood, I feel connected, because I've had the similar feelings you've had. So I hope one day when I grow up, I'll be just like you. And I hope I win this, because you were once a dreamer and now you've achieved your goal. So from one dreamer to another. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Tozani, formerly known as Man of Friend. I'm here to let you know, I'll ask you to choose me as part of the competition competitor for the BMW E30 that is on offer from Chicanos.Customs. I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars that have power, cars that bring son has define masculinity, and also femininity, because mostly now cars also define femininity. So yeah, that's how I'll define me as a car enthusiast. But mostly, with E30s, it's class, it's elegance, it's aura, it's demon, like I used to say. So yeah, I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars. Your X5, X3, XD drive, really doing the model. It's one of the cars I really like from BMW. Obviously the E30, the 380 and 320i. Those are my two favorite EVs. I believe it's more like haunted, So yeah, but the main reason I'm shooting here is I believe this will be a game changer for me. My first car, turning 30, driving an E30, and this is a rhyme, like what a way to enter into your 30s, driving such a class car, like a car that is older than me, but I get to drive it in my 30s, like E30. It will define me, it will give me the confidence, it will make me super grand, like grand as I am. So yeah.
Hi Chicanos family, I am Felicia and my entry today is a little different. It is not about me, it's actually for my husband. So I won't be bearing my soul on why I deserve to win, but I hope that from this video you guys will get a gist of why he does deserve to win. So for as long as I've known this man, he has loved the culture. It's a lifestyle. He's loved the lifestyle, and I say culture and lifestyle interchangeably purely because BMW isn't just about owning a brand. It is a culture. It is an actual lifestyle that you live. And they always say a boy will always look up to his dad, wanting to be just like him one day. That's the dream. And my father-in-law actually is a BMW enthusiast, and I guess that's kind of where the love and the passion stem from. My dad-in-law actually had his first BM when he was in his early 20s, and obviously my husband has grown up only ever knowing that kind of love, to the point that my mother-in-law and my father-in-law both had matching butt shapes at one point in their marriage. So isn't that just the dream? Come on. But yeah, it's all he's ever known, and it's been an absolute dream of his, which he did actually accomplish in his early 20s. He actually owned a BMW 323i, and I say that with such pride purely because that's exactly the way he says it when he speaks about it. And in that moment, that was it. That was his dream, mission accomplished. That was his boy. In his words, that's what he used to call it. It's his boy. And I remember him catching me from my parents' home at that point in time when we were dating, and it was so crazy because before he would even get to my home, I would hear that car at the entrance of our road. Come on, if you know, you know, right? And one of the core memories in his car was him actually asking me to be his girlfriend. Yeah. So yeah, the first love ended up with the last love, I hope. So now you fast forward to 2018. We had gotten married, and in 2019 I actually fell pregnant with our daughter. One of the hardest financial times for us. So some very hard decisions had to be made at that point in time. We had needed a deposit to see our dining or to have the birth of our little one. And that amount was 10,000 Rand. And because it was such an urgent situation, and obviously the finances weren't financing at that point in time, and I can't even say it was he had to make the hardest decision of his life, and he had to sell his boy. He had to sell his dream for our family. And not a great time.
Hi everyone, my name is Pasha. Born in Limpopo, bred in between Limpopo and Gauteng. And first of all, a big shout out to Chicanos.Customs and Moosa. You guys are doing a really great job in the car community. And we as the youth that's aspiring to enter the car community and go to the ultimate peak, we are actually looking up to you. And within this space, man, like I fell in love with BMs because of the straight six, and when I looked, had me to an extent whereby I had to even like look at the history of the straight six, and then found out that it goes from 1933 with 78 until the recent ones, B58 and S58, 2019, 2015 models. And BM is one brand that I admire because of they make sure that they meet their customers' expectations. I mean, like looking at it now at these recent eras with your new models like your G80s and your G82s, they are all X-Drives. X-Drives means what? You can switch off your the front wheels off, spin the car, switch them on, drag race the car. So for me, that's an ultra considerate decision BMW has taken. So why I deserve to win this competition is because of myself. I haven't really been privileged to enter a space where my grind is actually gives me the room to get me start a pack of an enthusiast vehicle. It's unfortunate. Everything that you want to do in life, you need a starter pack. So without a starter pack, it becomes difficult, and then that's why I am here entering the competition, because of I really feel the car community needs to grow, and we have to make sure that it grows like how it is in the UK. So we have to grow into an extent whereby we don't have to push it anymore. It becomes a part of us. It becomes culture, So I, for one, am the one who's looking for that movement of the car culture becoming a part of us, instead of having to be in a space whereby we're always fighting to put it on the map. It should be a part of South Africa. It should be recognizable regardless. So, big shout out to Chicanos one more time. Big shout out to Chicanos. Keeping the fingers crossed that we and God bless.
Good day, Chicanos Customs. My name is Gwanda, also known as Kay, and I'm originally from Dobsonville in Soweto. My love for BMW originated from this picture right here. I come from a family where photographs are very important in preserving our memories. This specific picture was taken on my parents' wedding day back in 1991, and as you guys can see, the car of choice for the convoy was the iconic BMW E30. I can say that I've always been intrigued by the sleek and timeless design of the E30. And honestly, it's always been a dream of mine to own one day. As a South African, and more especially as someone who grew up in the township, I can say that BMW is a part of my heritage. I love the brand because it's embedded in our culture as South Africans. For example, when we have a look at the art industry, we've got the E34 5 series, which was painted by the legendary Mam Esther Mahlangu. Growing up on our screens, we used to see that iconic Calypso red bower on the Ubambo Lwam series. And every weekend, no car show or spinning event is complete without seeing a beautiful BMW or hearing the signature tone of a 3-liter inline 6. We also can't forget the fact that the biggest M festival globally was hosted right here locally. I love BMW, not only because of how well it blends sporty performance and class, but also because of the fact that the brand has become a part of who I am. I think I'd be a suitable candidate to win this competition because it would give me the chance to be able to enter and participate in our local car scene. I'd also use this as an opportunity to be able to give back to the community by assisting with matric dances as well as wedding conference. I'd like to wish everybody who entered all the best, and I trust and believe that the best candidate will win. In conclusion, I'd like to say thank you very much to Mr. Tariq Moosa, as this competition gives us the chance to be able to participate and enter in our local car scene and also be mentioned in the history books of Chicanos.Customs. For that, I am truly grateful. Thank you very much, and I hope that your business is able to continue to prosper and grow.
Alright, so this is my entry video into the Chip Moosa and Chicanos.Customs E30 giveaway. That's it. Monday, Sunday, last night, 7:30, my reminder went off on my phone. Chip Moosa giveaway 8 PM. Don't miss it. No choice, I have to do it. But nonetheless, I watched the video. I saw what was needed, and same time, the ideas are coming. What to do, how to do it, what to say. First and foremost, ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. That Mamu knows everything. How to charm a South African automotive influencer into giving you a free E30. The prompt was there, it was ready. But procrastination, that's the problem. Now that was the morning. Now it's the afternoon. Well, almost 6 o'clock. Going home. Stopped at Postnet pickup. Car parts. Shout out to Mo from Car Candy, always keeping us fresh. But nonetheless, as soon as I picked it up, I realized procrastination, that's the problem. That's all our problems. Get it done, get it over with, move on to the next project. So here I am, picked up the phone, ready to give my pitch. So the video was, why do we love BMWs and why do we love cars? Why do we love BMWs first of all is, whether you buy a 316 E46 from your Afrikaans teacher named Kayen, or you buy a 1.8 million rand M3, you are gonna have a smile on your face. Whether it's that 316 or that M3, it's a BMW, you're gonna have a smile on your face. That's the bottom line. But yeah, everyone has their recipes for the bulletproof BMW. Do this to your B58, do that to your... My bad. I had some indigestion, getting old. But nonetheless, as I was saying, if you love the car's gonna love you. If you don't do the maintenance properly, you skip out on your oil changes, you don't see to your bushings, you don't do your fluid checks, you're supposed to love the car. How is the car gonna love you back? But at the end of the day, that's the bottom line. For BMWs, whether you have 60,000 rand to spend, whether you have 1.8 million rand to spend, you are not going to be disappointed with a BMW. You are not going to regret it. You are going to enjoy it. Your heart's going to pain when it comes time to sell it, if you ever sell it. But yeah, that's about covers why we love BMWs. When we are changing that gear, what are we thinking? We are thinking, shit, I must release the clutch in a way the flywheel doesn't smack onto that plate. That it engages and doesn't smack on so that the car doesn't get hurt. The car doesn't get hurt because we treat it like a living entity. Normal people commute A to B. What you're carrying on? Is this a car? Is this a car? Is this a car? You're bloody... It's not a car. It's my car. But nonetheless, small things and ways, because we know that we love our cars. That's why we love BMW. Cars in general, actually, especially BMW, because it's a BMW. We all know it's the superior car. But yeah, that is why we love BMWs. We take pride in our cars. Small thing, big thing. We want to fix it. We want it to be perfect. Maybe. Yeah, that covers it. And before I just send on this email, I'm gonna make one small dua to the Almighty, because at the end of the day, no matter how much you guys want to give me the car, or how much, no matter what, it's all up to him. Win or lose, that's what he's planned. Maybe I won. Somehow I cheated him. I can never cheat him, but somehow I cheated him and won. That car will get in the crash tomorrow. Just watch. It's all up to him. But inshallah, hope for the best. We'll see you guys soon.
What's good, Bafetu? Thank you so much for actually staying in tune, Bafetu. I really appreciate your time, Bafetu. Before I can continue to share my love for the E30 BMW 3 Series, Bafetu, I just need to share a short bio about myself so that we can all be on the same page, Bafetu. So I am a young, innovative car enthusiast and a car culture content creator with a newly founded YouTube channel that gives me the platform to share my love for stunts, cars, properties, and the hustle culture, Bafetu. My love for stunts cars started years ago when I was still in the foundation phase in the early 2000s in primary school. I remember I was in grade 3 when one of my closest family friend, Uncle Moss, who owned a 325i Bauer, a white in color, had the cleanest sound, and it sounded super, super nice, Bafetu. I was young at the time to understand what an E30 actually really meant, Bafetu. But I remember every time while I was cruising with Uncle Moss in the car, we would be followed by whistles every time the car passes through the main road, Bafetu. Fast forward to 2023, while I was doing my last year in UJ in the accounting field, I used to travel to campus every day using the M1 route to Johannesburg. I would always pass by Chicanos.Customs, and seeing the project cars parked outside really kept me motivated. But one afternoon changed my perspective on cars when Uncle Chip officially uploaded the first Chicanos videos on the YouTube channel. I saw a E30 325IS that was featured in DJ Maporisa's music video, Izolo, the famous Skoko. I immediately called Uncle Chip after the episode and inquired to modify my car. He gave me a quote and advised me on the reliable shops to visit for other mods, such as fitting in the sunroof. 1 year later, I was blessed by the Almighty with funds to bag my car. I called Uncle Chip again on Monday, 25th of November 2024. I still remember that day like it was yesterday. He replied and said, "Hi Gamo, nice to hear you. Nice to hear from you again." I was shocked that he actually saved my numbers, and he remembered that I promised him that I will one day visit the shop. That's how I inherited Uncle Chip as my uncle that day. Now, so why the E30 model? I've always been a sucker for classic cars. I love the BMW E30 model because it represents where I come from and what I dream towards. Growing up in the Kasi, the E30 was a car that made us stop playing on the streets because we would look and admire how clean and timeless the Kusheshe was. It was a symbol of pride, and every hot man that drove that car was respected in the community and amongst men. The shape, the sound, and the newly developed word stunts, the E30 had it all. The E30 just had presence, still is 30 years later. For me, the E30 isn't just a car, it's heritage, it is community. I deserve to win the E30 because I'm someone who doesn't just drive cars, I build stories with them. Everything I've done with Viper has shown how much passion, patience, and respect I have for the car culture. I don't rush builds, I don't chase trends, I build with intention, originality, and the love for the craft. The BMW E30 is a car that shaped my childhood. In my township, it was an icon, clean, respected, timeless. To me, owning one isn't about showing off. It's about preserving history and continuing a legacy that inspired me when I was still a kid watching the older guys cruise. If I win the E30, it won't just sit in the yard or be flipped for profit. It will become a project with heart, documented step by step on my channel, inspiring others who always grew up dreaming. I'll tell its story, take care of it, and build it the right way, with Chicanos.Customs, of course. The same way I've done with Vodka. Winning this giveaway would allow me to restore a legend respectfully, represent Mzansi's dance culture proudly, and show the passion and consistency truly pays off. I don't just want to own the E30, I want to honor it and share the journey with everyone who loves culture the way I do.
BMW, a rock of dreams. Born in Germany, raised in Mzansi, what I saw was just not a car, but a motivation to my unfinished dream of owning a BMW. I believe dreaming of owning one meant no shortcuts needed, just sweat, a mirror to chaos, to defiance, and to life. What if I lose control, they asked. I said, BMW is thrill without the crash. Being a car enthusiast, born in a disadvantaged town, I didn't let that hold me down. I always say, the engineers knew what they were doing, starting from the grill to the engine. Every curve, every RPM meant a history of defying limits. BMW has the freedom